Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. Let's see what's going on with you today. My dogs came in to join me. Chippy, here's your cookie. Have a cookie, take a nap, Chippy's favorite thing, and Sparky. My dogs always help ground the energy, so thanks for joining me for Dogs, Coffee, and Tarot today. So let's see what's coming up, guys. Let's do a little clearing of the energy. The energy's been weird today in general. I feel like people are out of sorts. Maybe you've been dealing with them too, Sagittarius. So let's see. We're going to dive in and see what the cards are saying about this strange energy that I've been feeling from people. What, you have something to say too, Chippy? Chippy, you're being very, very insistent, huh? Okay. All right. Chippy wants to pull a card for you guys, so let's see. All right, go for it, Chippy. Which one? Which one? That one? Wait, he's sliding, but he put his foot on this one. All right, you can have a cookie for that. Thank you, Chippy. So Chippy pulled the Chariot for you guys. Now look at the polarities of black and white going on, okay? And I think this is really telling, you know, the Chariot's about success, fast-moving success, things moving along, moving forward, but also the polarities that I was feeling before I even pulled any cards. So thank you for that, Chippy. We appreciate that. So let's see, Sagittarius, what is coming up for you. You know, Chippy has his own channel. I know sometimes people think it's silly, but honestly, he started pulling cards just like he did just now. By watching me. So now he has his own channel, his own tarot channel. So be sure to check it out. I'll put a link at the end. Okay. So Sagittarius. Okay. King of Pentacles right off the bat. So you're definitely feeling like grounding some energy, like stability. I feel like it's on your mind, like stability is really strongly on your mind at this time. And some things might be draining you as well, Sagittarius, at this time. Your crossing card is the Nine of Wands, and I feel like things are like, really? That's the feeling I get from you, Sag. Like, really? You know what I mean? Like, really? Why can't things just be normal? Why can't people just be reasonable? Why can't electronics just work, you know? And of course, we are in the midst of Mercury retrograde, and that's not helping any of these things. So we've got the Hierophant. This is on your mind probably really strongly at this time. Your beliefs. I get a really strong sense that you're thinking a lot about your spiritual beliefs, your beliefs in things in general, and commitment. I feel like you've got a lot on your mind about things that you're committed to at this time, Sag. Like, you know, when you set your mind to something, you go after it. I mean, I've seen that time and time again with Sagittarius. It's like when you focus on something, I mean, you're going to do it. You're going to follow through with it. Definitely this Hierophant card says this about you. So there's something on your mind. I feel a really strong focus at this time. And the foundation of that is the Magician. Yeah, okay. This makes so much sense. It's making me laugh. So, because here's what I'm seeing, Sag. This is like clear as day. Could they be any clearer? This is you focusing on your talents. And I've said this time and time again, Sag, you all have so many talents, so many gifts that other people would just die to have, you know? And you came in with them naturally. It's part of being a Sagittarius, that you have special skills and talents. And I feel like, you know, and it's a good thing. It's a really good thing, first of all. But sometimes you're targeted for that. You know, it does bring up a lot of jealousy at times. People are super jealous about your talents. How come Sagittarius can do this and this and this, and I got none of that, you know, sort of thing. And I do, and some of you have very unusual careers as well, using those talents. You know, I know for sure some of you are like animal acupuncturists and like energy clearing experts and things like that. You know, there's a lot that comes with Sagittarius that your career choices sometimes are unusual from the norm, you know, and maybe you have a hard time dealing with the normies sometimes because they just don't get you. You're out there. You're on a different dimension a lot of times, Sagittarius, and it makes you very misunderstood a lot of times. So going into your past, there's some kind of communication, and I can't wait to clarify this. There's some kind of communication that I feel like has come and gone, or it's happening right now. Something's coming in fast. There's a letter. You may have sent a letter, or you received a letter. I feel letters in particular. This involved I'm hearing legal. I'll have to check the cards, see what the cards say, but I'm hearing some kind of legal communication or something like that. Let's see what else, Sag. What's coming up in Sagittarius future, immediate future, please? We've got the 7 of Swords. So a couple of things with this card in your immediate future. You might be dealing with a thief, just the obvious meaning. You might be dealing with the 7 of Swords thief coming up. This could have been the communication that I saw. Now don't forget, the first card that came up was this one of the Chariot, the one Chippy pulled, and there is success, Sag. So we'll have to, I can't wait to clarify this, because this reading's getting interesting really fast. So hold on. Your more extended future. Your more extended future is the 7 of Cups. There's going to be something here of feeling a little bit confused, a little bit in a fog about something, about this communication, and about this thief. Now, this can also be you being, like needing to be cunning about something, not being completely out there with your words. You might be holding back on some words. Sometimes this is the card, in the negative meaning, it can mean manipulation, okay? But if we look at the more positive side of this is in some, not always, but sometimes being smart about things, not manipulative, but being smart, We'll have to see. I'll have to see how that clarifies, okay? Let's get the rest of this spread. Boy, this is, as usual, Sagittarius, like a really interesting spread. Other people are seeing you as the 7 of Pentacles, like trying to decide if you want to go forward with something or not. Somebody's seeing you like the Sag. Somebody's like, what does Sagittarius want to do? Do they want to keep going with this, or do they want to do something new? It's the card of planting new seeds, but trying to decide. 7 of Pentacles, trying to decide, like, do I want to do that or not? And other people are seeing you in this space of not quite sure how you're going to continue. Again, the mystery. And again, this could be you being the 7 of Swords, not in a thief kind of way, though, but in a way of proceeding smart and not showing all your, your whole hand to your opponents at this time. Not being sneaky, but being smart. You know what I mean? So there's something going on there where people are definitely seeing you in that way. So your hopes and fears is you're hoping to get an offer here, and it could be a love offer, Sag. Let's see what else. There's so much here. I didn't even know where to start. There is so much here. So your final outcome is there is a new beginning. So it does look like you are going to maybe start something new, or have the opportunity to completely start something new, Sagittarius. There's I'm just picking these cards up because I'm going to make a little room so I can clarify, okay? But there's something here about a whole new beginning, a whole new path, and it's going to be a very passionate new path. And while I'm just tuning into this, I'm seeing somebody making you some sort of an offer that you're like, should I take that? Maybe I should just go with that instead of this thing I was doing. I feel like somebody's making you some sort of an offer, and it's not really hopes and fears as much as it's indecision. I feel like you're going to have so many good options here, you're not sure how to proceed, Sag. So let's dig at this a little bit more. So you're in this state of what's going on right now is you're thinking a lot about your stability with this King of Pentacles, okay? So let's look at this a little bit. This can be a person you connected with. This can be you, but I feel like it's more having to do with stability, because there's something here that's making you feel really drained. And here's the Empress. Yeah. So the Empress next to the King of Pentacles, definitely this is you feeling stability, wanting to do something very, very grounded at this time, Sagittarius, and creating something. I feel creativity coming up with you. You know, I pulled this Magician card earlier, that people are seeing you using your skills and talents, and you wanting to be super creative and kind of building your own universe. And I say that because the Empress does create, you know, what's around her. But I feel like in this case, this Empress is really wanting to just create almost like this beautiful bubble around your world, like creating your own little universe, Sagittarius. And it's going to be very stable, and there's money. There's definitely money, finances, that sort of thing that you're creating for yourself. Let's ask what's draining you. We've got the Nine of Wands in your challenge position. What is draining Sagittarius at this time? The Eight of Cups, trying to decide if you're going to say goodbye to something, walk away from something, or walk away from something that's draining you. There's some situation here where what you believe in is really different, because we got this Hierophant coming up. So I'm saying this. There's something you believe in strongly. And it doesn't have to be something spiritual, but I feel like it's something that, like, your values. You know, your values are very different from whoever this is that's draining you. You're like, I would be doing this so much differently. Why is this person being so unreasonable? That's what I'm getting. And when I look at this Hierophant, this is you. This is what's on your mind. It's like, what do I want to do? What do I believe at this time? What are my values at this time? And underneath that, we've got the Magician with your skills and talents. And I really do see you creating your own little universe, Sag, at this time. Really doing your own Sagittarius thing at this time, whether it's art or music or your craft, whatever your craft is, your energy work, spending time with your animals, any of that. There's something here where you're in a bit of a bubble, and good for you, right? You're only going to let in people who have those similar values, who won't mess up your universe. I feel like you're getting very particular about setting boundaries with people. And this is why the walking away, the goodbye card, and things like that. It's like, you're like, I may just say goodbye to things that are draining me, people that are draining me, like this Nine of Wands. You're really setting some boundaries, Sag. I feel it really strongly. Really, really strongly at this time. Yeah, so here's Four of Cups. There is some discontent, but it is going into the past, and it has to do with this Eight of Wands. There's something about some kind of communication that made you feel really unhappy. This letter that I see floating through the air, I feel like whatever this letter was, or this communication, it just made you feel discontent. You're like, yeah, I wanted that in the past. I wanted that. Now I don't. Now it comes back around. It's like that classic thing of once you really, really want something, and then you get disappointed because it didn't come through, and you walk away from it, you forget about it, and then boom, it comes back. I feel like, oh, it's so frustrating when that happens, Sag. I feel your frustration right now. That's what happened. That's what happened. There's some kind of communication, a letter or an email or something that just came through and just really pissed you off. You're like, now it's coming through. Now that I've already done all of this and said goodbye and walked away and built my own universe, now this comes through. Well, we'll ask, why now? Why now? Why now? Lovers. For some of you, it's the obvious. It's a lover. That's now they want you. Now they want to build a life. Now, whatever. I'm so frustrated for you on your behalf, Sagittarius. I'm Sag too. So I'm really feeling this energy of this frustration with the exasperation of people, like unreasonable, and then suddenly when you walk away, they're like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Now I'll come around. Okay, so you've got to make a decision here. This could be a Gemini. Could be dealing with a Gemini that's just driving you straight up a wall, for one thing. There's also the obvious, lovers. Could be a relationship kind of thing coming back around, but something there created a lot of discontent. You moved on. Now it's back. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Right. Okay. Let's look into the Seven of Swords in your immediate future. Let's see. Sag, do you just want to scream right now, or is it just me? Four of Wands. So this is something about a house. It's funny. You know what's funny is just before I got on here to start recording your message, I got a phone call from my dad. He said, I've just got to tell you, I just read your horoscope today, because my dad's really into it. And he was like, I read your horoscope today, and Sagittarius, it says you're going to buy some real estate today. And here you go, Sag. I don't know if it was for me or not. We'll see. But isn't this funny? Here's Four of Wands, which has to do with buying a house, putting down roots. Now, in your immediate future. But, okay, here's the but part. But it's clarifying this Swords card, this Thief card. So I'm not sure you should trust this offer to buy a house if that's what it is for you specifically. Putting down roots. There's something here you can't trust exactly, or something that you need to proceed very carefully, cautiously, and wisely into. This could be you not being manipulative, but being wise. Not exposing all your cards. You know, keep your cards close to your chest, like they say, right? That's what I'm getting here. If it's regarding real estate, which is so funny. This is twice in 30 minutes that's come up. So, all right, so let's look at, what is the Seven of Cups? Confusion, yeah. There's some confusion coming up in your more extended future, Sag, and it is clarified by the Two of Cups. Two things coming together, and this could be two people, like the Lovers. All right, we had the Lovers earlier, remember? Or, you know, somebody trying to come back around, or somebody wants a reconciliation. It's going to be confusing, whatever it is. Or it can be a contract. It can be like a sales contract for a piece of real estate, which is apparently in the Sagittarius horoscope today. So there you go. I'd be aware, I'd be very careful proceeding with confusion where it relates to Seven of Swords, though. Seven of Swords being the manipulative thief card. Other people see you as the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, like they're like, what's Sagittarius going to do next? Right? So they're looking at you like, excuse me, like you're going to maybe start something new. You're in decision. Do you want to keep doing the same old thing, or do you want to go with the new thing? They're not sure what you want to do. So I feel like it could be this lover looking at you, or that could be a real estate owner who wants to sell you something or make a deal with you or whatever. Houses, putting down roots, families, marriages, even with that Four of Wands. There's something here. It's going to be a little different, obviously, for everybody watching. So that's why I'm mentioning several different things here. But there's something here about, do I want to or not? Should I just keep going, stay the course? Or should I do something new? And I feel like that is the question in this reading. You're like, does it drain me? That's your question too. It's like, does it support me or does it drain me? And that is the big question in this reading for sure. But other people are also seeing you as money, that you have finances, money, you're good with finances, you're creative, nurturing, like got your life together. That's how they're seeing you. And they're like, wonder what they're going to do next. Your hopes and fears is the Knight of Cups. Oh, I can't believe this. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups. Could they be any more obvious? These cards are saying you are going to be considering some sort of offer, Sagittarius. Going to be considering an offer. So, could be a love offer. I mean, Knight of Cups is often romantic love offer. And it's going to make you considerate, but reluctant, but hopeful, but not. This whole reading's like back and forth, back and forth. Your final outcome is the Ace of Wands. Some kind of new beginning is presenting itself. It depends on what you want to do with it, okay? And it involves a Ten of Swords. So you might be doing a whole new beginning, taking advantage of this because there's been an ending. You know, Ten of Swords has to do with endings and new beginnings, and usually an ending that you feel was unfair. You know, some sort of feeling the rug was yanked out from under you kind of thing. So there's some kind of a new beginning here for sure. And the thing is, don't forget Chippy's first card. His cards always make sense to people. I've heard this over and over again. That's why I started his own channel. So we've got success here, but polarity, success through opposing forces. It's like just barely keeping this chariot on track. You might feel like you're about to wreck, but you're not. Okay. But this is, you know, things pulling in opposite directions here, like you can see. And the black and white, the yin and the yang. On this card in particular, it's not always the chariot, but it definitely is in this one. So, Sag, I hope that was helpful. There's a lot here that still I think I can unpack for you. And I'm going to do that over on the extended. So join me over there if you'd like. You can click the link. If you're on your phone, you can see under the video, it'll say more. I don't know if you've ever gone there before, but if you click more, it opens up a description, and most of the time it, if I don't forget, it has my links to my Shopify and all that stuff. But anyway, it has the link to the extended there. So I'm going to start it right now, and maybe I'll see you over there. And if not, thanks for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye now.